the holidays are here, and let's face it, we could all use some extra cash and a side hustle. The Boujee Banker, Raquel Curtis, she's here with some side hustles you may want to consider this holiday season. Raquel, thank you so much for joining us. Let's get into these side hustles because, like I said, girl, we could all use some cash, okay?
Absolutely. Hey, Mimi. I'm so happy to be here again talking with you all. Let's talk about how we can get to the bag this holiday season because I know inflation is kicking everyone in the butt right now. So what better way to get money for the holidays without causing any further financial detriment to your paycheck that you already have by bringing on a side hustle?
Absolutely. So let's get into it because there's so many ways you can make some extra cash this holiday season. The first thing you say, though, is people should consider delivery work. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, of course. So when you're talking about delivery, we're talking about the thing that most people know about already, right? We're talking about Uber, Amazon Flex. We're talking about getting into different avenues where you can take advantage of the vehicle that you already have and leverage that to bring an additional income. Instacart's a great one, DoorDash, Postmates, and even when we're getting into ride shares, like using Uber or Lyft, you're leveraging your own vehicle. And what I love about Amazon Flex is that their pay is really great. So you're looking at anywhere between $21 to $25 an hour in some areas for your blocks of time of delivery.
I love that. I love that so much. You just put our soulmates up on some game with the delivery work right there. Your next suggestion is virtual assistant work. I like that. How does that work?
Absolutely. So we all have skill sets that we use on our job day to day, and you can take those skill sets and leverage them online. So whether you're doing data entry, whether you are, answering customer service emails that don't require you to be on the phone, you can do this through Fancy Hands, TaskRabbit, Upwork, and Belay. And Upwork I love because you can actually negotiate your rate and you can put your resume up there and say, what the skills you can bring to the platform. You can negotiate the hours that you work. And that was a great resource for me, definitely when I needed some extra income.
Absolutely. This all sounds like good advice, especially too coming out of a pandemic. The next thing that you said that I thought was so interesting and something that I need to do is rent your extra space.
Yes. When I learned about this, immediately I was like, I need to do this. If you have garage space, if you have a basement, if you have a spare bedroom that you're not using, why not take advantage of it by going on apps like Neighbor or Store at My House and allow others to store their things at your location. Now, for me, I'm a mom of three, so taking advantage of Airbnb and Peerspace and renting out those spaces to people to visit wasn't the ideal situation, but I can definitely let someone use my garage for storage opposed to having to go to one of these bigger name brands and get under contract.
I mean, when I saw this, I was like, why didn't I think of this? This is such a good idea. Like, I literally am going to do this myself. We're talking about the holidays. We're talking about holiday hustles. This is a really good one, Spruce Up Displays. Tell us a little bit about what you mean by that.
Okay, this one's really cool. So when you're on your commute home from work, chances are you're passing by quite a few stores. You might pass by a Target, a Publix, a Kroger, Walmart. And so these two locations, Go Spot Check and Third Channel, allow you to take advantage of your commute home by stopping into these different stores and sprucing up their displays. So you'll go in there, you'll take a picture of what the display currently looks like. Then they'll have the photo of what they would like it to look like in the app. You spruce up the display to make it look just like the photo. You take a photo of it, and then they will pay you for that time. Now, they also pay you not for the time that you're just in the store, but they pay you for your time that you're driving to the location. They pay you for the gas, the mileage, both to there and to home. So if you get really good, then you can say, okay, well, I'll stop at 2 or 3 locations on my way home. And whereas you might have only really worked an additional hour, hour and a half, you'll get paid for about 3 hours worth of your time. It's a great way to pick up some extra income.
I love this. My sister is like an interior designer, but she's only an interior designer at home. And I've always told her she would be good at stuff like this. So this is actually something that I'm going to tell her about. Go ahead.
And real quick, Mimi, this works great even if you don't have that knack for designs, because let's just say you have to spruce up the diaper display. That's just bringing the items, organizing them up to the front and stacking them, accordingly in the back and just making sure it looks like the photo. So it doesn't really take an extreme amount of skill set either.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so what is same day pay?
Okay, so same day pay is when you get paid for the efforts that you put in that day, right? So when you're looking at places like Upshift is where companies will hire in people to come do various tasks that they don't necessarily need someone to work a 9 to 5 schedule for, but they need to get it done. So you can volunteer your services to come in, help with whatever they need help with, and you get paid the exact same day. LaborWorks and People Ready, these two are temp agencies that pay you the same day. And then Shipt is an app where you can go and you can say, you know what, I have some extra time. I want to run some errands, maybe for the elderly. I might, have some time to walk a few dogs. You're able to decide what additional work you want to take on and then accept the pay for them. And again, you get paid the same day. So it's pretty awesome.
You are blessing our soulmates right now, giving them so many different options to make money this holiday season. And this one right here is, one of my favorites because I'm a mom. You just said you're a mom of 3. I know we could always use the extra help. Let's talk about tutoring.
Yes. So tutoring, God didn't put that in my wheelhouse because I do have children. So my patience to tutor is
girl. Okay.
But for those of you who have the heart to tutor, these places are phenomenal for you to go. You can go to care.com and that allows you to sign up as a babysitter, or you can also sign up as a tutor. Schooly, VIP Kid allows you to help students learn to speak the English language. Cambly and Course Hero. So for all of my people out there that have graduated with their undergraduate or their master's, potentially doctorate degree, you can upload your work onto Course Hero and they will pay you for the work that you've already done. And then they'll also pay you when people choose to look at those assignments. So there's some potential for some residual income there for some things that you've already done.
We love that. I know Course Hero very well. And let's talk about the last hustle we are going to talk about today. You say become a holidaypreneur? What's that?
A holidaypreneur, absolutely. So although I like buying presents, I'm not the best at wrapping them. So paying someone to wrap gifts would be a benefit to me. And if you're someone that has that skill set and you say, you know what, I'm really good at wrapping presents. Everybody asked me to do that. Why not go to your local library and, sign out for a study space there and then get on Facebook Marketplace and let folks know, hey, you know what, I'm going to be wrapping gifts this Christmas. There'll be X amount for 10 gifts, X amount for 20 gifts. And that way people can pay you for your skill set that they may not possess, but they want to have nice looking gifts or wrapped gifts. And then you can also sell your recipes. So maybe you're not, the best mac and cheese maker. Maybe you don't make the best fruit salad, and that's what they're expecting you to bring and you kind of want to fake the funk. Go ahead and pay, you can sell or buy the recipe from somebody who's selling it. So if you are the person who makes the mac and cheese, the collard greens and all of that, and you know that people enjoy it, put it out there. Say, hey, y'all, I'm making this for Thanksgiving. I know you may not have the time or you're not that, great at this. I'm doing this for you. I'm selling pans at, $20, $30, $40, whatever the case. But it's a great way to say you're already cooking. You're already putting in the time and the effort for yourself. So just why not take the extra step and make some additional money as well? And then decorating. This is what'll be great for sure, Mimi. So for those of you,
we are so over, but let me tell you, we are going to have you back because you gave us so many ideas, so many tips. I cannot tell you how much you have blessed our soulmates with everything that you have given us. Tell us really quick how we can stay in contact with you, how we can follow you. We put up your scan, so please follow her on Instagram. She gives great tips on Instagram. Soulmates, you don't want to miss out on a chance to follow the Boujee Banker.
Yes, absolutely. You guys can follow me on Instagram at the Boujee Banker _ or simply scan the barcode that they presented and it will take you directly to my Instagram. Thank you so much for having me, you all. Happy Thanksgiving and I'll see you next time.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks again.